Hello Amazon lovers, today we are going to trigger a Lambda function from Amazon SQS service. Amazon SQS service is a distributed application for sending messages, and it is also used for decoupling components. So now let's see what we're going to do here. Firstly, we are going to send some messages from Amazon EC2, and that message will go here to the Amazon SQS queue, and then this queue will trigger a Lambda function, and the Lambda function will store that data which we are getting from EC2, and we will store that data inside our DynamoDB tables. So for that purpose, we are going to use some other Lambda services or roles which I have already created, and this is also used for just for monitoring purposes. So let's get started. I just want to share one more thing, that we're going to use these steps, and it is like 4 to 5 steps, which is not too much. So let's get started with creating a Lambda function. We can give it any name. First we have to create a Lambda function, mysqs. We're going to use Python for that purpose. Leave it. Yes, now we're using an existence role, Lambda execution role. We will see that later. Leave it default. Let's wait for creating a service, and we can see this role here. It is taking so long. So these are the services and the roles which we are going to use for Lambda function, CloudWatch, Amazon DynamoDB, and SQS. These are the services we are going to use for this purpose. So we use this role. So now we have to trigger our SQS here, but before that we're going to deploy a function which is here. Just copy this and paste it in our function. This is a simple function which is just sending a data to our Dynamo table. Just deploy it. Yes, it is deployed successfully. Now we're going to do our next step. We have to trigger an SQS now. Yes, we have already created our SQS service. Select that, leave it default. Yes, that's fine. Add it, and then what we're going to do is just see our SQS. Yeah, you see it is already created. There isn't anything here for now. You can see, yeah, there's nothing here. So now we are going to EC2 instance, and which I already created. You can just create a simple EC2 instance. And we don't, yeah, we just need to connect it from here, and then we will use some commands. Okay, it will take a few more minutes or seconds, I believe. Yeah, we are in our EC2 instance. So what we have to do is just to see what is inside our EC2 instance. Yeah, so now first of all we are going to use this command. Yes, so now we have configured our user, that this is our user, we tell that. Then we will see this file. I mean, we can copy this command. Yeah, and now we will see that we have one file inside our xe inside our EC2 instance. So we can copy this command will open that file, and then we will see what's inside this. Okay, oh, sorry. Yeah, so this figure is our library which is generating some random text, and then that text will send it to the SQS. Okay, so now what is our next step? Yes, copy this command, paste it here. What it is doing, it is sending the random text using this this library is generating some random text, and then what we're going to do is to send that text into the SQS, and we're using the 0.1 interval, like after every 0.1 second it send data to the Amazon SQS service, and we have already created this SQS. You have seen that, yeah. So let's just enter, and what is this saying that why it is not wrong. Yes, so now we can see it is generating the files. So we are going to stop it now. Yeah, you can see keyboard interrupt. So let's just see inside our RDS, and we will see that the messages will already be there. Not RDS, it's Dynamo. So explore items, and then we already see that, yeah, we're here. The messages is here, and we can see that it have all the random messages which our Flickr library generates and send it to the Amazon SQS, and then that messages will trigger a Lambda function, and then the Lambda function will send all of these messages to the DynamoDB. So this is what we were doing. Our lab is completed. Our purpose is fulfilled. That we are sending some random messages from our EC2 instance to our Amazon SQS, and then this SQS is triggering some Lambda function and storing that messages to the DynamoDB. So thank you so much for watching.